Hello students, welcome to Btech360 and Career 360. Now JOSA round 4 results have just come in, then the round 5 and round 6. But a lot of you might still be disappointed because you did not get the seat of your choice or a college of your choice despite the JOSA round 6 being done, which will happen over the next 1-2 weeks. Then the opportunity that opens up for you is the CSAB counselling, which is called the Central Seat Allocation Board counselling. What happens is all the seats that are not filled in despite all these round 6, because quite a few students, while they accept it earlier, but they would move on from there and not take the admission at some point in time, and that is about 12 to 15% of the seats remain vacant that way at the end of round 6 of JOSA counselling. And all those things, as far as NITs, IIITs and GFTS is concerned, jump onto the CSAB counselling, and whatever is remaining for IITs go to the JOSA counselling again, where again there's a round that is conducted. Now, what we'll look at this point in time is the CSAB counselling, which is Central Seat Allocation Board counselling, where more than about 13,500 seats were left vacant last year, which were filled in by CSAB. And not everything is filled up by CSAB because still a few seats remain vacant. But CSAB does do a job of about filling about 10,000-12,000 seats every year. And this, what we're going to talk about is what happened last year, how many seats were vacant in NITs, and especially in the branch of your choice, which is computer science applications. You will be shocked. Keep watching this video because you'll be shocked that even at a not too good a rank, you're still likely to get into computer sciences or allied sciences through the CSAB counselling in one of the NITs, which is what I'm going to explain to you now. Now, this is of course a guidance series that we're creating across the board to help students get into the college and branch of your choice. And this series is presented by MIT University, one of India's leading universities, and also ranked top 3% globally based on the world university rankings. Now let's talk of CSAB counselling, and we'll talk of NIT, CSE and Allied branches is what we'll talk of, and the closing rank analysis of last year, 2025. Now a lot of students also came to us saying that they want to talk to us because students who are not in the last leg and haven't got a decent college for them to take admission into, you can write to us or message us on this number 8130376334. 8130376334. The message should be BTech. And if you're still looking for admission in a decent college, you can message on this number. One of my counselors will call you up and will help you get into the right college. Of course, based on your understanding of what your agreement of whether you want to go there or not, right? But at least we'll tell you what are the admissions that are still open that you can look out for. And of course, it becomes your choice. And do subscribe to Btech360 because we're doing a lot of information series like this to help ensure that the students get into the right college. So do subscribe to Btech360 if you've not already done that. Now about the CSAB counselling and NITs, right? Last year, about 4,427 seats were left vacant after the JOSA counselling was completed, which is round 6. 4,427 seats. And we talk of only NITs. If you take NITs, GFTS and IIITs, it's about 13,000 seats. Only NITs, 4,427 seats, of which in the open category, 2,055 seats were vacant. In the OBC-NCL category, 757 seats were vacant. SC 398, ST 339, and general EWS 334. Now, the moment it goes to CSAB counselling, one thing that happens is your category rank list no longer matter. They create a common rank list, which is a CRL that you have. And from there, the pecking order starts, right? But the reservations still apply. All the category reservations apply. The 15%, 7.5% and all still apply. It is just that you're no longer dealing with your category rank, but your All India Common Rank List, CRL, what you call it. Now, CSAB essentially last year was created to ensure that the 4,427 seats were filled in. And by the way, at the end of CSAB also still a few seats remain vacant because students accept it and withdraw from it. But it is still an effort to ensure that most seats get filled in by the time the classes start. Now, what we're talking of at this point in time is NITs, only NITs we're talking of. Remember, 4,400 seats is what we had. And NITs only, we're talking of CSE and Allied branches. Closing rank of 2025 through the CSAB is what we're talking of. And everything is not a category rank. Remember, it's the All India Common Rank List is what we're talking of, right? And we also have the data for each of the categories, but for the outside the home state and home state. So we actually talk of the college name, the branch that we're talking of, the outside the home state and the home state, what is the rank at which it closed last year in CSAB, right? And it's in ascending order from this open category. This all is created on the open category, ascending order thing, right? So the first one is NIT Trichy, where you have BTech CSE, where seats were filled in at 1,605 also in open category. Now we don't know how many seats were filled in, mind you, but the highest closing rank in CSAB that it reached is 1,605. For OBC-NCL it was 2,866, SC is 13,859. In the home state category, it is 4,624. And and same NIT Trichy we're talking of, right? Then NIT Karnataka Surathkal BTech Computer Engineering, one seat was filled at, the last seat that was filled was 2158. In the EWS it was 3274. Remember, it's all India common rank list, 3690 for OBC-NCL and 3025 for open category. NIT Warangal BTech CSE seats were filled in. The last rank was 2634. 4407 for OBC-NCL, 4059 for home state. NIT Warangal again BTech CSE with AI and data science, 3168. Up, that's the maximum rank we're talking of. 4030 for EWS, 6063 for OBC-NCL, and 4583 for home state. Now, NIT Karnataka Surathkal BTech AI at 3264, and you also have the category ranks. Please do take a screenshot of the category ranks if you want to, because I don't want to read too many numbers, which makes it entirely confusing. NIT Warangal again BTech Mathematics and Computing, very good branch, 3433 was filled through CSAB Counselling. NIT Karnataka Surathkal BTech Information Technology at 3739, and Rourkela at BTech CSE at 4245. You also have EWS category ranks here, and OBC-NCL ranks here, and SC ranks here, ST ranks here, and you also have the home state category. Now, the reason why there are blanks is it means that there were no seats in that college, in that branch that were filled in, because those seats were not there at all, and that's where it could not be filled in. Otherwise, what you have is what was done last year. Remember, this 2025 data is what we're talking about. Then NIT Karnataka Surathkal BTech Computational and Data Science 4470, Motilal Nehru NIT Allahabad BTech CSE at 5423, 6634 for EWS, 8834 for OBC-NCL, 35806 for SC, and 6810 for home state. Right. Then NIT Rourkela BTech AI 5503 for open category, EWS 6359, 8268 for OBC-NCL, and 11809 for open category. NIT Calicut BTech CSE 5964, 7862 for EWS, OBC-NCL is 10204, 41359 for SC, and 8657 for home state. MNNIT Jaipur BTech CSE is 5995. BNIT Nagpur BTech CSE at 76094. Remember, we're talking about All India Common Rank List, and last year CSAB Counselling is what we talk of. NIT Delhi also, they had seats in BTech AI and Data Science, which they filled in at 7758 also. MNIT Jaipur BTech AI and Data Engineering at 7921, 9792 for EWS, 11563 for OBC-NCL, and 7191 for home state. NIT Kurukshetra again comes in with BTech Computer Engineering at 8831, right? EWS is 11341, 12295 for OBC-NCL, 47,000 for SC, and 9605 for open category. NIT Delhi BTech CSE, they could fill in at 8,899 last year. 12,191 for EWS, 13,825 for outside home state, and 18,634 for home state. SVNIT Surat 10,232. NIT Kurukshetra BTech and MTech CSE 10,315. MNIT Bhopal BTech CSE at 10,596. NIT Jamshedpur BTech CSE at 10,736. Kurukshetra BTech IT at 10,816, and Kurukshetra BTech AI and Data Science at 11,668. This is the thing for the category also. Remember, it's All India Common Rank List is what we're talking about, and this for the home state. This is all for 2025 data. Moving further, NIT Kurukshetra BTech AI and Machine Learning at 11,912. EWS was 13,266, 15,545 for OBC-NCL, 42,679 for SC, and 13,785 for home state. Right. NIT Durgapur BTech CSE 12,268, 13,104 for EWS, 16,608 for OBC-NCL, and 11,980 for the home state in the open category. NIT Kurukshetra BTech Maths and Computing 12,778. SVNIT Surat BTech AI at 13,134. SVNIT Surat BTech Mathematics and Computing at 13,533. 15,438 for EWS. 16,593 for OBC-NCL. 75,855 for SC, and 16,374 for the home state in the open category. B.R. Ambedkar NIT Jalandhar BTech CSE at 13,737. NIT Durgapur BTech Mathematics and Computing at 14,996. NIT Hamirpur BTech CSE at 15,074. Moving further, SVNIT Surat BTech and MTech AI at 15,858, 18,926 for EWS, 22,665 for OBC-NCL, 24,787 for home state in the open category. NIT Silchar BTech CSE at 16,153, 16,458 for EWS, 22,816 for OBC-NCL, 67,031 for SC, and 23,668 for the home state in the open category. B.R. Ambedkar NIT Jalandhar BTech Data Science Engineering 16,249 is the highest losing rank last year. CSAB All India Common Rank List. NIT Hamirpur BTech MTech CSE Dual Degree 17,150. B.R. Ambedkar NIT Jalandhar BTech IT 17,236. NIT Raipur BTech CSE at 17,240, NIT Goa BTech CSE at 17,448, MNIT Bhopal BTech and MTech Mathematics and Data Science at 18,092. And you also have the category ranks. Please take a screenshot if you want it. Now remember, this is very volatile. The data would be very volatile because it all depends on how many seats are vacant at a college level and at a branch level. So it can change dramatically. What we're showing is what exactly happened last year. About 4,500 seats vacant, and that number of seats would be vacant. Whether it's in the same college, same branch, how many seats within the branch, that is an open question here. And you can also upgrade based on your JOSA counseling also. B.R. Ambedkar NIT Jalandhar, BTech Maths and Computing 18,474, NIT Patna BTech CSE 19,778, NIT Hamirpur BTech Maths and Computing 19,972, NIT Kurukshetra BTech Industrial Internet of Things 20,513, NIT Patna 21,188 for BTech AI and Data Science, NIT and IIEST Shibpur BTech CST at 21,240, NIT Raipur BTech Information Technology 21,492, NIT Andhra Pradesh BTech CSE at 22,270. Now this is what you have, and this for the home state in the open category, and you also have the category ranks here, because which means that some of these were filled in, so they did not have an open seat, but the others are still there, so that you can very clearly see that as you move along, there are more seats available across the categories, across all branches, across each of the NITs. Then comes in NIT Puducherry Karaikal BTech CSE 22,336, NIT Patna BTech MTech CSE with specialization in data science at 22,391, NIT Patna BTech MTech Mathematics and Computing Technology 25,314, NIT Patna BTech MTech CSE with specialization in cyber security 25,330, IIST Shibpur BTech Information Technology at 26,251, NIT Agartala BTech CSE at 26,422, NIT Uttarakhand BTech CSE at 26,951, NIT Sikkim 31,754 BTech CSE. Now, what happens is as you keep going down the road, you will actually see a lot of NITs from Northeast actually coming up, because from all India quota, I think the students are not preferring that as compared to anything else, right? Then you have NIT Srinagar BTech CSE at 31,866, NIT Meghalaya BTech CSE at 35,937. Now, if you look at the home state, it just shoots up here. NIT Srinagar BTech Information Technology at 38,429. NIT Sikkim BTech AI and Machine Learning at 42,422. Like NSC 1,38,000 also got it. NIT Arunachal Pradesh BTech CSE at 44,623, and home state is 1,03,178. NIT Manipur 45,298 is the All India quota open category. 2,33,574 for the home state open category. NIT Mizoram 55,951 for the open state outside the home state open category. 7,25,302 for the home state open category. Right. NIT Nagaland has 56,055, and you also have the category ranks here. And then NIT Agartala, BS and MS, Mathematics and Computing dual degree, 65,009 for open category, 68,674 for OEWS, OBC-NCL was 69,026, 1,61,554 for SC, 3,79,589 for ST, and open category home state is 4,50,108. NIT Mizoram, the last of the things, BTech Mathematics and Computing 66,692 open category rank, 67,30 for OBC-NCL. The other seats were not available, so they could not fill that in. Everything was filled in much before at the JOSA counseling. Now, again, I repeat, if you want to, if you're still struggling to get an admission into a decent college, you can send us a message. We'll at least know or tell you what are the colleges in the private space which are still open for admission. The number is 8130-376334. Send us a message, BTech. And one of our counselors will call you, explain to you what are still available. If you want to take them, it's your choice, of course, but you can do that here. And do subscribe to Btech360, because we're creating a lot of information and content to help students take the most best informed decision. And this information and guidance series is presented by MIT University, one of India's leading universities, and also ranked among the top 3% globally based on the World Universities ranking. If you still want me to cover anything else, write to me in the message box here. I'll be happy to cover that for you. Thank you so much. Namaste.